They always told us avocados are the perfect superfood. Doctors praise their healthy fats, social media calls them miracle fruit, and influencers add them to every meal like it's a magic ingredient. But a shocking amount of information has been left out. Information that could actually put your health at risk if you're eating avocados the wrong way. Recent laboratory findings from 2023 revealed something alarming. Mishandled avocados can increase exposure to oxidized fats by nearly 190%, pushing your body toward inflammation and faster artery blockage. And here's the real shocker. Almost every older adult unknowingly commits at least one of the 6 major mistakes scientists have linked to liver stress, allergic reactions, and harmful interactions with common medications. So if you're over 60, or even if you simply eat avocados regularly, the habits you'll discover in this video might completely change the way you store, prepare, or combine this so-called healthy food. Let's begin. Mistake number 6. Believing the pit prevents browning. Almost everyone has heard this classic kitchen myth. Leave the pit inside your avocado half, it won't turn brown. Your mother said it, cooking shows repeated it, and even food bloggers swear by it. But scientific testing tells a very different story. Researchers from a California food science lab examined 100 avocados stored with and without their pits. After 24 hours, both halves browned almost identically, except for the tiny circular spot under the pit. The enzyme responsible for browning, polyphenol oxidase, activates the moment the fruit is exposed to oxygen. The seed cannot stop this chemical process. The real danger: people believe the pit keeps the avocado fresh, so they store it longer than is safe. A 2021 FDA inspection found that improperly stored cut avocados can develop bacterial growth, especially dangerous strains such as Listeria monocytogenes, known to cause miscarriages and severe infections in older adults. Correct way to store a cut avocado: brush the exposed surface with lemon/lime juice. Cover tightly with cling wrap fully pressed against the flesh. Refrigerate in a high humidity drawer, or use airtight storage containers designed to limit oxygen. With proper storage, avocados can remain fresh up to 72 hours, nearly triple the lifespan compared to leaving the pit inside. Mistake number 5. Eating avocados while using blood thinners. Most people have absolutely no idea that avocados' natural nutrients can interfere with certain medications. One medium avocado contains enough vitamin K to alter the effectiveness of blood-thinning drugs like warfarin. These medications require diet consistency. If your vitamin K intake jumps suddenly, your blood may clot faster than intended, raising stroke risk. Doctors recorded a real case in 2018 involving a man in his late 60s whose blood levels shifted dangerously after adding daily avocado to his meals. Within 2 weeks, his INR levels dropped enough to cause a minor stroke. What you should know: avocado, avocado oil, guacamole, and green smoothies often contain more vitamin K than expected. The danger isn't moderate use, it's inconsistent use. Eat similar amounts weekly and let your doctor adjust your dose. Take more frequent INR tests when changing your diet. Some modern blood thinners don't interact with vitamin K, but always check with your physician before making dietary changes. Mistake number 4. Using unripe avocados in smoothies. That rock-hard avocado on the kitchen counter isn't harmless. Unripe avocados contain significantly higher levels of natural defensive chemicals like persin, resistant starch, and tannins. These compounds trigger bloating, gas, stomach cramps, and sometimes severe diarrhea. A 2020 food chemistry analysis confirmed unripe avocados contain nearly 4 times more persin than ripe ones. Doctors even have an informal name for the condition caused by consuming too many unripe avocados: avocado gut. Additionally, the tough starches disrupt the gut microbiome, lowering beneficial bacteria. The bitterness ruins the flavor of smoothies, and the texture becomes gritty instead of creamy. How to check ripeness? Gently squeeze. It should give slightly. Remove the stem nub. Green means ripe, brown means overripe. To speed ripening, store in a paper bag with a banana or apple. Never microwave an avocado to quick ripen it. It softens the flesh but doesn't reduce the digestive irritating compounds. We've already uncovered 3 surprising mistakes people make with avocados, but the most dangerous ones are still ahead. The next errors are linked to severe allergic reactions, intestine injuries, and even the destruction of the very nutrients that make avocados healthy in the first place. Let's continue. Mistake number 3. Eating avocado when you have a latex allergy. This one shocks most people. If you've ever noticed itching or swelling after touching latex gloves, balloons, or rubber bands, your next bowl of guacamole could trigger something far more serious than you expect. Scientists discovered a phenomenon called latex fruit cross-reaction. Basically, the proteins found in avocados closely resemble the proteins in natural latex. When someone with a latex sensitivity eats avocado, the immune system becomes confused and launches a full allergic attack. A major allergy study found that over half of people with latex allergies experience some form of reaction when consuming avocados, and reactions can be unpredictable, sometimes mild tingling in the mouth, and other times life-threatening symptoms like throat swelling or dangerously low blood pressure. Doctors have documented cases where patients who handled latex gloves at work and had only mild reactions unexpectedly ended up in emergency rooms after eating avocado-containing foods. What makes it even more dangerous is that the allergy-triggering proteins survive cooking and heat. That means avocado oil, baked avocado dishes, and even processed foods made with avocado can cause the same reaction. Cross-contamination is another risk. If a restaurant uses latex gloves while preparing food, traces of latex proteins can end up in your dish, even if the meal itself doesn't contain avocado. Foods that often cross-react with latex include bananas, kiwi, chestnuts, and papaya. If you react to one, you're statistically more likely to react to the others too. What to do if you suspect sensitivity? Get a proper allergy test, skin prick or IgE blood test. Avoid all forms of avocado, including oils and sauces. Carry an epinephrine injector if you have a known allergy. Inform restaurants clearly before ordering. For individuals with latex fruit syndrome, there's unfortunately no safe way to prepare avocados to remove the allergen. Total avoidance is the only protection. Mistake number 2. Eating the avocado seed. This viral trend is one of the most dangerous food hacks circulating online. Influencers grind avocado seeds into smoothies, bake them into flour, or even chew pieces raw. They often claim the seed is full of antioxidants, but the actual science paints a completely different picture. Although one study found antioxidant-like compounds in avocado seeds, it also discovered that these compounds sit inside a dense, hard fiber structure the human digestive system cannot break down. In other words, whatever benefits people expect are never absorbed by the body. What does get absorbed, however, are dangerous substances like extremely high levels of persin, up to 100 times more than the avocado flesh. Persin toxicity has been linked to heart muscle damage in laboratory tests. Doctors report increasing emergency cases caused by people consuming ground avocado seeds. Because home blenders cannot grind the seed into a safe, fine powder, the remaining sharp fragments act like tiny blades, scratching or puncturing the intestinal walls. Several patients required emergency surgery after weeks of adding seed powder to smoothies. Poison control centers also warn that avocado seeds contain compounds that can convert into cyanide-like molecules during digestion, similar to apricot and apple seeds, but in even higher concentrations. Safer alternatives: compost the seeds. They make excellent fertilizer. Use them for crafts or natural dyes, but never consume them in any form. No licensed nutritionist recommends eating avocado seeds. The trend exists purely because it looks shocking and gains views on social media. Mistake number 1. Heating avocados at high temperatures. This final mistake might be the most important one of all. Avocados are famous for their healthy monounsaturated fats, delicate vitamins, and creamy texture. But the moment they're exposed to high heat, grilling, frying, sautéing, or baking, all those benefits begin to break down. Avocado fats have a relatively low smoke point. When heated too much, they undergo lipid oxidation, forming harmful chemicals like aldehydes. These compounds can damage cells, irritate the digestive tract, and contribute to long-term diseases. Scientific tests show that heating avocado oil above its smoke point generates toxic byproducts far beyond safe dietary limits. And the damage doesn't stop with the fats. Up to 90% of vitamin C is destroyed. Most B vitamins degrade quickly. The texture becomes stringy and bitter. Worse, the browning caused by heat triggers the formation of acrylamide, a carcinogenic compound commonly found in burnt bread and overcooked fried foods. Professional chefs have slowly moved away from cooked avocado dishes because the texture becomes unpleasant and the health risks outweigh any flavor enhancement. How to safely use avocado in warm dishes. Add avocado after cooking. Let hot foods cool slightly below 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit before mixing. Make sauces or dressings separately and drizzle over foods. For a grilled flavor without heat damage, smoke the avocado using a cold smoking method instead of applying direct heat. These techniques preserve the nutrients while still giving your dish a rich, creamy flavor. Final thoughts. Avocados are amazing fruit, but only when handled correctly. The mistakes we explored may seem small, but they can dramatically influence your digestion, medication safety, nutritional intake, and overall health. Now it's your turn. Which mistake surprised you the most? Have you ever felt bloated, dizzy, or off after eating avocado? Share your experience. Your comment might help someone else avoid a dangerous mistake.